Hey, as many of you hopefully know, I'm Coach Douglas. I'm just making this video for the incoming freshmen and transfers to help explain some of the facets of the training packet. So, first off, everything's outlined nicely. What days, when runs are, when strength is, when core is, So, looking at the calendar, the first thing, just the paces. So don't worry about the workout paces. We'll send out some more specific emails and videos come that time. But for now, the two main things you're going to see are easy pace versus aerobic pace, and strides. So first off, easy pace. Most of you should be familiar with this. It's a comfortable pace you can run at, you can talk at, and you can train at consistently. It doesn't have to be the same every day, but it should be a pace you could do after a race day, after a workout day. Easy, your body's recovering, but you're also challenging yourself a little, so it's not they're not just you're trotting along a walking pace. But then the aerobic run, it's a technical term. I prefer progression run. You can call it the feeling good pace. All it means is that a day you're feeling good, there's some nice weather, find a route where you got some hills, and just challenge yourself. You want to start the first couple miles at your easy pace, warm up a little bit, but as you get going, maybe 15 minutes in, every time you see a hill, you stride up the hill, and then maybe the last 20 or 30 minutes of the run, you're picking up the pace. So you might have started your run at 7:30 pace, but last 2 miles you're going 6:40 pace. But it shouldn't be anything crazy. You don't want to just start from the get-go running as fast as you can. The goal should be to get faster as you run, as opposed to just trying to hold a fast pace. Don't exceed your tempo pace. You shouldn't be running 5:40s. So it's but just look at those days. If you're feeling good, as days you can challenge yourself a little. And then in terms of the strides, try to keep them at your mile pace, but your current mile pace. So, your mile PR might be 4:30, but over the summer, you're probably not quite, at 4:30 shape. You might be more closer to 4:36, 4:38 shape. So, just it's just a shake out the legs, give your legs a variety in terms of pace, keep them in a rhythm where they can go fast, but you're not trying to run 12, 13 second 100s, maybe 15, 16, 17 seconds down a little sloping hill or something. Nothing crazy. At the college level, 8Ks and 6Ks are much longer than 5Ks, so the strides are more about maintenance and getting some working on your running mechanics. It's speed work, but speed for an 8K is a lot different than speed for an 800, so just keep that in mind. Don't go out there and try to run the strides as fast as you possibly can. Next, you can see on the calendar there's doubles. So when you see a day with doubles, when it says 20 to 30 minute double, it does not mean 2 runs of 20 to 30 minutes. It just means to have a second run that's 20 to 30 minutes. So looking at the calendar, on June 17th, there's a 35 to 40 minute run at AR pace. There's some strides, and then there's a 20 to 30 minute double. So what that means is, you can have a run in the morning. I would recommend getting the longer run out of the way, so there's no excuses later in the day. If something comes up and you miss the double, it's not as bad as missing your main run. So, get your main run out of the way. 5 hours recovery, optimal. Let the body do all the things it needs to do to be ready to run again. And then maybe 4 or 5 o'clock when it cools down, you find a field and you run barefoot like 20 minutes. So it's some extra volume, helps keep the intensity down. It's a little easier on the body to do a double, say 50 minutes and 30 minutes as opposed to just doing a 75-80 minute run. And for routine's sake, I know most people, if anyone, no one doubles in high school during the season, but at the college level, to be a successful distance runner, doubling is something that is inevitable, and we're going to be doing those in workout days to help wake up the body, shake up the legs, and prepare yourself. So it's something you're going to have to do, so might as well get used to it in the summer. And everything is there for a reason. It's not because we want to just give you busy runs. It's there for a good reason. So another thing, this includes all runs, the strength, the core. Obviously in the summer, the schedules are a little hectic. You might work 8 to 4, or maybe you work 3 to 8. So, try to get your run in before work when you're feeling better, when your energy level's higher, so you can really focus on getting a quality run in, quality strength, and quality core in. But, for some reason, maybe it's 98 degrees, or there's a fluke thunderstorm, or maybe you get called in for a 12-hour shift, and you have to say move a long run or move your strength. That's fine. Try to keep the routine the same though. So if you work every Sunday and you work a 12-hour shift and it starts real early in the morning, you can move your workout day. Say maybe do it Saturday, maybe do it Monday. But if you're going to do that, adjust the whole week for it and make sure you're consistent. Don't do your long run Saturday one week, Wednesday the next week, Monday. The training is structured a certain way, for certain benefits of the body to work certain muscle groups certain ways, certain energy systems. So, also make sure you're still leaving that recovery time. Maybe you have to move a strength day, but if you do the strength circuit one day, you don't do it again the day after. So maybe Monday you can't do strength, you do it on Tuesday. Your Wednesday strength, move it to Thursday, then your Friday strength, move it to Saturday. So that way you still have a day's recovery. You can give your muscles time to rest, because if you're not letting your body recover and rest and adjust to the training, the quality of the reps are going to go down, and rather than increasing your sets, it's going to probably end up the other way of going down, doing less reps, doing less sets. So and then the other thing, the warm-ups or workouts, again, will be more specific when that time comes, but for easy days it has that 5-minute jog, shakeout. That's just to help wake up the body. You don't want to stretch in cold muscles, and you don't want to do your foot drills or bands on cold muscles. So if you're doing those things before you run, make sure you get a little jog in, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't count into the run, but it helps wake up the muscles, it gets the blood flowing, and you can do these drills and exercises with greater efficiency and more of a desired effect. So keep that in mind. But all these things, strength, they might seem simple. Maybe you want to do more, maybe you want to get lifting, but all these things in the packet are there for a reason. If you don't do it, or you do something else, it's going to be obvious come the first day of preseason, because all the strength and all the core is foundational, basic things. For the more complicated, more complex strength exercises. So, you know, they're there for a reason. And the better that you can do everything in the packet as is, you know. But if you can't, it's not, you know, it's not the end of the world. You can't double one day, you know. It's not like everything's ruined. So, but, you know, good luck this summer. You know, one of the most important things, though, to just keep in mind, distance training is, you know, patience. It's something a lot of runners don't want to hear, but, you know, distance running is a process, you know. The summer training is not so we can race fast in September, you know. We're increasing our aerobic capacity, we're increasing our body's ability to train. So when we show up, you know, we can train at a more intense pace with more volume in the workouts, you know, and that is what will translate into faster times come October, November, and especially championship season. So, you know, the expectation shouldn't be, all right, I did all the summer training, the first time trial, I'm going to run a huge PR. You know, it's a process. You know, you might run a huge PR, you might tire a PR, you might come close, but it's a process, and the training is designed to run fast when it matters most. So, you know, it's something, you know, you want to be successful at the collegiate level, you gotta do your training over the summer, you gotta work hard in the season, you know. It's the whole shindig, it's the whole 9 yards. So, you know, but, you know, also remember that, you know, hopefully you're running and you're competing in this sport because you enjoy it, you want to do it. You're not just doing it because you're good at it or, you know, to stay in shape. You're doing this because, you know, you enjoy running, you enjoy those long runs, you know, you enjoy racing the PRs. So that's something really important to keep in mind. You know, if you're running for, as I would call it, the right reasons, you know, you're usually going to see the big PRs and you're going to enjoy everything a whole lot more. You know, it shouldn't feel like a job. You know, some days, I'll be the first to admit, you don't want to get out the door, but you keep the routine the same and you're doing it every day, it gets easier and you get used to it. So, but, you know, we're excited as coaches. We're very excited for everyone, the incoming freshmen, transfers, you know, and we're excited for the team, you know. So, but help us help you. You know, we have all the workouts ready for the season, but you know, the better shape you come in, the more we can do, the more we can tweak workouts and do the extra little things. You know, we don't want to have to adjust the workouts to be easier because everyone didn't do their summer training. So, you know, the better you want to be, this is, you know, the first step of that. You know, and, you know, hopefully you all come in great shape. You know, we've got high expectations, but hopefully you exceed that, and you know, we don't mind doing the extra work and designing some new workouts. So, you know, but anyway, have a great summer. You know, find some trails, find some good road loops, you know, find friends to run with, you know, just, you know, get in a rhythm, get in a routine, and as my friend used to say that I trained with, keep logging them.